Raegine Hunter is a 10-year industry veteran, colorist, educator, and cosmetology school instructor. If you missed the first interview with her, you definitely want to go back and check it out. You don't want to miss her story, how she got there. There's a lot of awesome information in there, and it's a really powerful story. Today, we're going to hear what is she hearing in schools, what the students are, what are they talking about? What is the future generation talking about? Welcome back to the Hairdresser Strong Show. My name is Robert Hughes, and I am your host. And today, I'm with Raegine Hunter. How you doing today, Raegine?
Oh, great. How are you?
I'm good. So thanks for coming back on the show, and I am excited for this conversation. It's going to be a very compact and fast paced conversation because we are on a time limit, which is probably going to be lovely for the viewers and listeners. They're going to get a lot of information packed into a tight space here. So let's start with one. For anybody that did not see the first episode or doesn't know who you are, could you tell us what school you work at, where it is?
I work at PR Partners in Manassas, Virginia.
Okay, so PR Partners, it's a school for hair to get your cosmetology license. And so, what are these rising stylists and our future generation? What is on their mind? What are they thinking about other than the test and the stuff that's on their clients and stuff? Like when they're thinking about the future, the industry, or anything like that.
Honestly, I feel like these students are focused on finances between literally how much does it take to start a studio by yourself? How is it with ordering color by yourself and just everything, money, and especially how much should they look forward to making their first year? And is it going to be worth it? Right? Like the money that I put in, is it going to come back to me within a year?
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so, are they thinking that it will? Or
Yes. They are
okay.
definitely working towards making sure it works for them,
And
making sure that their money is working for them, and they're using Instagram to do it,
Instagram to do what?
to build their stylist clientele.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how are you seeing a lot of success with with graduates going straight into a suite
Mhm.
and running their own business?
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Okay. So
Because
that's
they make them start their Instagram before they like, well early into their schooling career. So they have been made to post pictures even when they don't want to. I'm sorry, guys. Even when they don't want to, but they are posting much sooner than when we were coming up in the cosmetology world.
right.
But so they're getting used to, you know, posting on Instagram frequently and posting different contents or making a video or the short reels now versus just posting a picture.
Interesting. So what do you think the people that are having the success and leaving school and going straight into a suite, you think that the it's all about their social media? You think that that's what it all comes down to, or is there something else?
Um, I mean, I'm of course drive. You have to have the drive to do it, right? Like you have to have the understanding of even if it works once you hit that year, within that time frame of that year, you have had some downs, right? So definitely having the mindset of I'm not going to always be up. There are going to be some months that are going to be lacking, but it's about the balance in between. Like where did I meet in the middle? And having that mindset allows them to be a little bit softer on themselves, and still feel they're working towards where they want to be and still feel successful in doing that and be proud of themselves.
Okay, so they have a startup cost for
Mhm.
I guess just products, right? Because the suites come fully equipped, right?
Mhm. Well, no,
And
the suites don't come fully equipped.
you need to buy a
They
chair.
come they I think they do have chairs and of course the shampoo bowls. But other than that, they buy everything, like products, decorations, making it, you know, personalizing their own suite and everything. But other than that, yeah, the
So they
big
could start it up pretty cheaply then, they don't need a lot of money then if unless they're trying to, like, deck it out, and
right,
right away, you know?
right.
So, like, they could start off cheap, and, so does PR Partners have any suites? Do they
No,
own suites?
no, we literally just do salons and
Uh-huh.
then it's commission based. So instead of just renting out a chair, um, everybody knows how commission works. So
Yeah, so do you think PR Partners like, how many students do you think go into commission salons in general? Not necessarily just to PR Partners, but, um, yeah.
out of 10 students, I would say about 6 or 7
Go into salons?
go into I'm sorry,
Suites,
go
okay,
into suites, yes.
okay. So 3 or 4 students out of 10 are going into commission salons?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm,
That's so interesting, and it's
mhm,
also interesting that you're seeing success because that means that they're figuring out because there wasn't a lot of success I was seeing. So I wonder if that's like a newer trend. Like, have you seen a trend of more success with students leaving to go straight into the suites, or do you feel like they've always been equally as successful?
mhm. I feel like they have been excuse me, I feel like they have been getting more and more successful, um, but again, I feel like that's it's in the mindset of the student, you know? Like, the ones that I feel like it's working for are the ones that, of course, believe in education. They're continuing their education on their own. So even once they do go out and have their own studio, they're still paying for themselves to go and take the classes that they need to take or still working on what they feel like they need to work on and not just stopping at the education that they got in school.
Hmm. All right. Well, that is very interesting news. I mean, I feel like I need to noodle on that, and I'll
Mhm,
probably come back with more questions and more ideas for conversations. But thank you so much for taking the time to give us a little insight to what the students in cosmetology school are talking about right now. I think that's valuable information, and anybody out there that's hiring, uh, they're definitely want to know what they're interested are because I'm thinking of ways that I could potentially attract young people to talking about like let's have a sweet salon suite startup
mhm,
workshop.
yeah.
I'm actually going to put together one of those very soon now that I've had this conversation. All right, well,
Okay.
thank you so much for coming on the show, and I'll see you later.
All right. Thank you.